Let's meet the visiting team, the Chicago Bulls. At power.
Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
And the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
Down low. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Williams, a screen on Hardaway. Levine finds Williams. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Doncic. Last game we saw him score 32. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Wood against Vucevic. Now here's Doncic. Guarded closely. On deep. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
So for Chicago, their last game will win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. The three for Doncic. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Ball kicks to Williams. Levine inside the three-point line. Money from the wing.
Well, Zach LaVine is shot ready, okay? So in the catch-and-shoot game, hands are up. I'm ready to catch and fire.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Caruso's checked in. Here's Wood. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Here's Dinwiddie. Wood trying to free himself up. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's DeRozan. The Mavericks making the shot. And finished off by DeRozan.
Well, the pick and roll is one of many useful tools in the handbag of DeMar DeRozan. How about their ability to be effective in that situation?
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Doncic left side. Wide open look. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Levine. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. Picked by Williams. It's DeRozan with the drive. And DeRozan throws it down.
The tremendous scoring on the move, right? Not to take anything away from that spot-up mid-range game, but DeRozan just dynamite getting to the cup.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Wood. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Davis Bertans subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Then for the Bulls, Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Javonte Green comes in for Williams. And it's Dosunmu in for DeMar DeRozan. Dinwiddie hands with the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. And we'll take a chance now to honor the Western Conference Player of the Month, Luka Doncic.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hockey. You have to give it up to this man.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Good. Doncic has got his second bucket.
Now 6'7", 230 pounds. Luka Doncic is a load in the painted area.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
He hits both from the stripe. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Doncic looking it over. Misses the 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Drummond passes to Dosunmu. Kicks it to Green. In the corner, it's Levine. And the Bulls with another miss. The Mavericks leading. Now, here's Dinwiddie. He also had a big impact in that win against the Kings. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Powell. Doncic has got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Dallas up 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Hardaway on the wing, along with Finney-Smith. Dwight Powell is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's Hardaway. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. The pass to Finney-Smith. It's tipped and stolen by Drummond. Fast break, Chicago. Passes it to Williams. Ball kicks to Williams. Dosunmu, the pass to DeRozan. Pass to Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one goes on Wood.
Well, this has been the book on defending Andre Drummond on the interior. Make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Now here's Hardaway. This game he had 12. Ball with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Dosunmu, the pass to Ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy,
have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
To the right side. Here's Wood. Chicago grabs the miss. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Drummond sets the screen for DeRozan. Toe in the jam by DeRozan.
Boy, how effortless does DeMar DeRozan make those slams look? This guy glides to the rim and makes it look easy.
Mavericks trail by 4. Here now is Dinwiddie. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Wood with the bucket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy, but now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Offensive rebound. Drummond dishes to DeRozan. Pass to Dosunmu. And here's DeRozan. He's guarded by Bullock. 4 on the clock. DeRozan passes to Williams. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Davis Bertans comes in for Dwight Powell. And Doncic is subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Drummond. Green comes in for Patrick Williams. Levine's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dosunmu. Here's Dinwiddie after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Ball against Dinwiddie. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly from outside off the mark.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Levine, that's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Doncic kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Doncic. From deep. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The pass to Levine. Back to Green. Doncic with the steal. Shoots over ball. They get the rebound. Kleber with the bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Kings. Green, the pass to Levine. Back to Green. It's stolen by Bertans. Feeds to Dinwiddie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Spencer Dinwiddie has always been a great scorer, being used off the bench more and more. He has a great game to be a 6th man.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Reggie Bullock.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Zach LaVine entered the league as an elite athlete and with instincts to score the basketball. But what you love is this guy wants to contribute to winning, and you see that by his willingness to compete on the defensive end.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6. The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all 3 levels, so dangerous.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The three for Doncic. That shot, no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Nick. Obviously very tough out there. What's your mindset?
Just want to come out not aggressive and just play hard on defense, getting stops. They're a great team, so they're not going to quit. They're going to keep playing. We just have to keep getting stops and keep believing that we can win this game, and good things will happen again.
I know that's what Coach is going to preach in the second half. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against the Pistons, they clearly have the advantage. But they have to maintain their focus and execute on it.
Looking forward to seeing how that one plays out, that's for sure. And now let's talk about this one. Man, what a great start for the Chicago Bulls.
You know what? I always talk about closing out possessions. And they've done a great job on the boards. It's really helped control the flow of this game.
Refreshing to watch a team commit to crashing the glass. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So for Chicago right now, the wing set for him, LaVine and DeRozan. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. And it's Ball in at the point guard. Now, here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. This one for three. Trains the three-pointer. Hardaway has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
And LaVine, here we go. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made four. Mavericks trail by 5. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Rosen dishes the ball. Tries again. Bullock with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Inside.
One for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Dallas calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And the Mavericks making a change here. Fouls checked in. Then for the Bulls, Andre Drummond comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Passes to Dosunmu. On the wing, LaVine from past the arc. The shot will not fall. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Well, technical fouls have been an issue for Luka Doncic since he entered the league.
First of all, you love his passion, but I think we've seen real progress in this regard, and that's because you understand if you're Luka Doncic, you need to play high minutes for your team.
And so here is Dallas after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Wood lays it up and banks it in. Wood's got his second basket of the night.
And creating the second chance opportunity there. Wood has a nose for the ball and the length to make the play.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Here's Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores.
Doncic. The teardrop falls in. And now just a 3-point Bulls lead.
From the moment this guy stepped into the league, Luka Doncic has been aggressive and assertive. He just attacks defenders.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
They had a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here is Hardaway. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And it's Doncic missing. The Bulls leading by 5. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Williams. 8 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Wood. Over in the corner, Doncic. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
Now here's DeRozan. 8 points for him. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 8 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Doncic. From the arc. Rebound by Williams.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Doncic outside. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Now Levine. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really deflating.
First team foul.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The backcourt pair will be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Maxi Kleber is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Bullock in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The dish to Green. Back to Caruso. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Green left side. The feed now to Drummond. It's stolen by Bertans. Doncic kicks to Dinwiddie. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. Chicago leading by 6. Caruso, the pass to Drummond. And another turnover here by Chicago. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Dallas shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Doncic, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run.
And he gets it to go.
Well, if you're that size and you're Andre Drummond, be aggressive and assertive in the paint. I'm going to dictate the action inside, he says.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Thank you, David. Mavericks trail by 9. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Caruso. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. 8-point game. Pass to Kleba. From deep 3-point range. And it's Doncic missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt. Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Caruso against Dinwiddie. Drummond with a screen on Bertans. Green dishes to Drummond. The kick out to Ball. Drummond a screen. Just 4 to shoot. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
Now here's Doncic. Stolen by Ball. Caruso with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Christian Woods checked in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Bertans. Hardaway is subbed in for Doncic. Al Levine. After the missed 3-pointer from Christian Wood. DeRozan passes to Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one goes on Wood.
That's what we call embracing the physicality of the game. Andre Drummond, never afraid of taking contact.
Second free throw, no good. Mavericks trail by 14. Hardaway with it. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Bulls making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, that's really good work inside from DeMar DeRozan. You know, he knows how to get position where a defender is almost forced to foul him.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Doncic is checked in for Dallas. Wood with the screen for Doncic. Dallas again missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Bulls.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Zach LaVine.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Here's Doncic. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Williams. On the wing, DeRozan. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.